What's up YouTube, Demi here. This is going to be a demonstration video of the standard Righteous Fire character that I fucked with at the end of last league. It's basically just like a more min-max version of the RF guide that I have in the forums and in my video guides playlist. I'll have the video or forum guide linked in the description below, but this is what the tree looks like. Just a quick overview. It's the same as it was before. I might edit it slightly for 2.6, but all we really got in 2.6 is more AoE. As you can see, my RF is now fucking huge. It used to be like right, let's see, probably about right here-ish. So we might have gotten like maybe a third more AoE or something like that, which is pretty fucking good. So this is like a really rippy LMP, Onslaught, LE Reflect, Reduce Flash Charges, Block Chance, Armor, Point Blank. Players have Point Blank on a Hydra map, so we'll put like, I don't know, we'll put Rogue Exiles on it, because fuck it. Oh wait, you only get 2 Rogue Exiles? Fuck that, Beyond Time. But I always get comments and questions about how this character does maps. You literally just shield charge into things, and they die. It's great. Sometimes you have to press like 1 or 2 buttons, but mostly you just shield charge. And your Molten Shell procs and kills shit. Other than that, you just get to do whatever the hell you want. Shield charge in a circle. I don't know, man. If you don't feel tanky, I'm not really sure why that is. I've never really felt squishy on this build. Ever. Like, even while leveling. Once you get to the, like, it kind of feels like shit leveling with Firestorm until you get to Act 4 Normal, and you can pick up Cast 1 Channeling, and at that point you go Cast 1 Channeling Scorching Ray into Firestorm, and then you level up until you can go RF at level 65, which is actually not bad. You go to the forum again, there's a bunch of, like, there's a video showing exactly what I had when I went RF at 65 in Breach League, and what you'll need to do the same thing. It's really not that bad. You just need the, you need like a level 7, no, not 17, you need like a level 15, 16 Purity of Fire and Vitality, you need Stone Golem, and you need the Rise of Phoenix, and then you need the tree to be the same as the tree that I show in the video. It's not that bad. Yeah, I don't know, I think it progresses pretty well in the endgame, especially when you max it this hard. Obviously any build will be amazing at endgame once you dump enough effort on theory crafting and maxing into it, but if you're still uncomfortable with it, I mean, maybe it's just not the build for you, I don't know. It's a pretty tough build to like play if you're not sure what you're doing, and if you're uncomfortable with the playstyle of being relatively mobile but also trying to stand on top of enemies. The AoE buff helps a lot with that, because we can like, I can stand near things and hit them with RF, but I'm not in melee range anymore. That's a pretty huge fucking buff to our survivability. Yeah, it's just kind of a cruise, man. Clear speed is fine. It's not like, holy shit, I'm one-shotting the whole screen, but it's definitely pretty solid. Mobility's pretty good. Tankiness is pretty good. And let me pull up my defense dash tab so you guys can stare at it, I guess, while I'm killing shit. I'm debating dropping the Witch AoE nose in favor of the Witch Flask nose, because that would give me like, I think 1% more max fire res when I'm using my flask. It would increase the effective taste of Quicksilver, of the Eternal Flask I carry. Like, everything would be better with the flask nose, so I'm considering that, since we don't really feel like I need this much AoE, but the whole point of getting this much AoE is you do more DPS because of this, because like, they have to take longer to actually pass through your circle. If you just like walk past something, you now have this envelope of DPS versus like this envelope of DPS. That's a pretty huge difference. Okay, so we're at the boss. Go ahead and throw Conk Effect into the RF links. This is with Conk Effect. This is actually how, pretty much exactly how the old RF looked. That much AoE. Maybe a little bit bigger, but not much bigger than that. At this point, you just stand on the boss until it dies. It's great. It takes a little bit of time. And other than that, I mean, you just shield charge into the boss. Maybe let it hit you once or twice to proc your flammability on it. Then just keep on running in circles, man. Ow. Make sure you keep up Fortify, keep up Endurances so you don't die to that. And I think it'll go quite smoothly for you. Do not tank that, but I mean, I guess you can if you really want to. I don't recommend it. I've made a couple very minor changes, like I've taken out Immortal Call from the main setups because it means we drop endurance charges, which sounds like it's okay because you get immunity for a couple, like I think we get maybe 4 or 5 seconds of Immortal Call, but once that Immortal Call wears off, we don't have the endurances back immediately, and that's a huge chunk of lost phys mitigation. It's also a huge chunk of regen loss because of Chieftain passives and the what's it, 0.2% life regen per endurance charge down by Marauder start. It's pretty important. But yeah, this is my regen and stats without any flasks. I guess I have less block chance and less armor in this map, so that's not fully accurate, but everything else is. That hurts a little bit. Nope. Okay, that hurt. That should have killed me. That was an LMP barrage with Onslaught into my face. Didn't touch any of it. Normally you block a little bit of it, but because it's less block chance, I'm not really getting to block much at all, so it's just kind of shitty. Yeah. Plus die, thanks. La 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 la. I'll do a quick mouse over of all of my gear and links. Ooh, that could have killed me after she dies. Assuming I don't die. Super interactive boss fight right here. And there you have it. There is a Deathless Hydra Rippy T16 run. Pretty simple. It's, I don't know, it feels like the build got a lot stronger with the buffs to the AoE. Like, it's a huge quality of life bonus to have that much fucking AoE on screen. But yeah, I hope you learned something from this. I hope you enjoyed the video as always. The forum guide is again linked in the description below the video. And that will be Demi out. Oh wait, gear, sorry. Dune Kubiari. Cast damage taken, Molten Shell, Life Leech. Helmet with Righteous Fire AoE with Life and Strength and Res. Cast damage taken, Summon Stone Golem, Arctic Breath, Vortex. Shield, Rise of the Phoenix with +1 socketed gems for the Empower, Vitality, Purity of Fire. These should both be level 21, but I'm lazy. Boots, Strength and Life with Movement Speed, Resist, and then you get Shield Charge, Fortify, Enduring Cry, Faster Attacks, or Culling Strike. I actually felt literally no difference between faster attacks and no faster attacks, so I decided to put Culling Strike in the Shield Charge just so I can call bosses. It's great. I said Enduring Cry. Gloves, Strength, Life, 30% more damage over time for the Righteous Fire link, and then we got RF, LE Focus, increased AoE, increased burning damage. You can swap AoE for Conk Effect for bosses, as we did. And then your chest piece. I'm using a Belly of the Beast with Perfect Life. This actually gives me way more life than any other chest piece I've had except for Calms, so it's really solid. Getting these colors is a bitch. I don't recommend using these colors. One of these blue links, this Ice Sphere in particular, should be a Blade Falter or something else. But it's cast some damage taken, low level Tempest Shield, low level Ice Spear, Blade Vortex, and then I have a very high level Curse on Hit Flammability setup, so all of those three things, Tempest Shield, Blade Vortex, and this should be Blade Fall, will curse everything with Flammability for you. And if you want to be safer, you can swap this out for Enfeeble for like harder bosses. This honestly probably should have been an Enfeeble map, but I wanted to kill it relatively quickly, so yeah. Jewelry, ring, life, strength, res. Other ring, life, strength, res, dex, belt, life, strength, resist, and I crafted movement speed ES on it. ES actually gives you more damage because Righteous Fire says enemies burn for 50% of your maximum ES per second as fire damage. So that little bit of ES I have gives me a little, it's like 150 extra flat or base DPS for RF. And the burning for more damage as per second as fire damage does not affect you. It doesn't hurt you to have ES. You just, like, your ES burns away and then it's gone. Like, you don't take more damage because you have more ES as far as I'm aware. What else am I using? I think that's it. That was my gear. Here's the tree again, super quick. You start Marauder, get regen, get Unwavering, get Bloodless, get Golem's Blood, Endurances, Life Regen, Life... I don't think I need this, but it gives you movement speed if you're not from armor, so that's nice. And then we get Juggernaut, Endurance. I should really grab this node for the extra regen for Endurance Charge. As I talked about it, I don't have it apparently. Barbarism, 1% max fire res. Life Regen. I should get these nodes as well, but I don't have skill points. All the Sign Life Wheel, Ellie Equilibrium, Life Regen, Life Regen, Life, Ellie Overload for damage, Life. Oh, I did watch Witch. This is actually without Witch AoE. I forgot I dropped it already. Huh, that's funny. So I could potentially drop all of these nodes and pick up these nodes for more regen, and possibly these nodes. But then you get your other AoE, Elementalist, Jewel Socket, Endurance Charge, Life. And then jewels look like this. Damage over time, life area damage, damage, life, strength, damage, area damage, or sorry, life, area damage, strength. This one's just life, strength. The attack speed's okay for shield charge, I guess. And then this one's just life, strength, block with shields. Life, area damage, strength, and none over there. So like perfect jewels would be fire damage, life, and then area damage and strength, I think would be your perfect 4 prop, but those are pretty expensive. But yeah, hope you enjoyed again, and that's me out.